Yo, what's up? It's really only during war when humanity pushes itself to its fullest to gain an edge on the opponent. New battle tactics, technology, and brilliant ideas are all par for the course during conflicts. But for every invention as influential as the nuclear bomb or AK, some dingleberry tries to make a suicide bomber dog. Alright, so it's World War II and the Russians are getting steamrolled by the Nazis. I mean Germans. So the greatest Russian minds got together to find a solution, and so came the dog bomb. Basically, they figured if they strapped a bomb on a dog with a switch and had him run under a tank, they could stop the German invasion dead in its tracks. The issue with trying to train dogs into becoming explosive experts is their dogs. So first of all, the dogs really couldn't get the switches to go off by themselves. So the Russians just basically turned these dogs into suicide bombers. And I'm not gonna lie, if the thought that thousands of dogs were sent to untimely deaths in World War II depresses you, wait till you find out what the Germans were up to. But also, if karma exists, it definitely showed itself here, because the whole dog bomb thing really backfired on them. First of all, in the controlled environments where the dogs practiced, the dogs seemed to be doing great. But once the dogs were placed into active war sites, all the loud noises just scared the dogs, who returned back to their owner. On top of all that, the Russians trained their dogs with their own diesel tanks, instead of the German gasoline tanks. So the few dogs that actually did continue on with their mission figured they would just sniff their way to the tanks, which they did. Because of these reasons and the fact the Russian army had to keep on shooting their own dogs before they blew up more Russian men and Russian tanks, which wasn't particularly great for morale, it caused the dog bomb to eventually go out of style. Alright, so it's April of 1945 and the Germans just released their new submarine called the U-1206. That's right, baby, the U-1206. It's state-of-the-art everything, with one caveat. The toilets. The U-1206 toilets sucked. See, flushing the toilets was extremely complicated, to the point where there was a special technician that would open and close valves in a specific order to actually flush the toilet. And if the toileter was not to follow the sequence that they were supposed to when flushing the toilet wouldn't flush. And the whole submarine would flood. So the submarine was on patrol around Scotland when someone on the crew, whose identity is now lost to time, got on the toilet and did his business, and then he flushed the toilet. Oh my schnitzel! Immediately, the submarine started taking on seawater. On top of taking on a ton of seawater in the submarine, the leaking water also screwed with the batteries and produced chlorine gas, which is literally what they use in chemical warfare. So the crew was forced to surface the submarine right next to some British warships. And finally, by far the biggest military screw-up in history is the fact that we as a species have lost nuclear bombs. And it gets worse because while we Americans have lost 6 nuclear bombs, the Russians have lost anywhere from 100 to 250, which is crazy because not only did they lose the nuclear bombs, they don't even know how many nuclear bombs they've lost. Anyway, one specific moment where a nuclear bomb was lost was during the Tybee Island mid-air collision, in which basically there was this plane that got hit by another plane.
Hey bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
And so this caused the first plane to start losing control, and in order to regain control of the plane, they decided to lose some little extra weight by dropping a nuclear bomb 10 miles off the coast of Georgia. And they were just kind of hoping the bomb did not explode on impact. Luck was on their side that day because it didn't explode. That being said, literally no one knows where the bomb is today, although the Department of Energy thinks it's somewhere in the Wassaw Bay, so at least it's far away in the ocean and not... Oh my god. That's right, if you live in Savannah, Georgia, or anywhere near that region, there's probably a 60-year-old nuclear bomb right off your shore. Anyway, that's some of the military mishaps from throughout history. I'm sure there's more, so I'll probably make a part 2 to this. I've already found a couple since I made the script. But anyway, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. I'm also going to stream here every week, so check that out. I'll catch you later, man. Bye.